Okay, let your body sit upright. And keep the middle axis straight. And hang your head in the air. And drop your shoulders. Relax the whole body. Maintain the body, maintain the upright posture, and relax as much as possible. Keep it for a while until the body gets used to it. And let this body breathe freely. I just know that this body is breathing, not me. Don't disturb the breathing. Breathe in, don't disturb. Breathe out, don't disturb. And also keep this for a while until you can breathe in a natural way. Some people is so used to control the breathing, especially for those who meditate for a long time. And this is to undo the controlling habit. Let the breathing be free, mindfully. And also adjust your mental attitude. Be kind and don't attach. Your awareness should be kind, but don't distract, don't attach to anything. Be a humble knower to this body. Just kindly accompany your body, and this body is breathing, not you. Let your body relax, your breathing relax, and also your mind relax. Feel your body. Uh, if it is tired, just know the feeling of tiredness. And let it relax as much as possible in this upright posture. Just sit normally with your eyes open and accompany with your body. You don't need to focus. You don't need to concentrate. Just be with the body. If your agitation or sleepiness are so strong, it's better to keep your eyes open. Now remember, knowing is different from concentration. And we now simply need to know the body. Don't need to concentrate. So it's perfectly fine if the body is tired or exhausted. This body is exhausted, so you just be with it with loving kindness. Mm. This body is your best friend in the world. So now your friend is tired. You enlist your companion. Simply maintain such companion and just wait. and you find your awareness becomes more and more continuous in a natural way. Continuous awareness is not something tough. It's not something requires a lot of effort. And just keep knowing, keep staying with your body. Then it will naturally happen. And the continuity of awareness is mindfulness itself. And this is the most important factor in the meditation. It decides your quality of meditation. When you find that your awareness become continuous and stable, then it's safe for you to close your eyes. Preserve the middle axis and know the breathing. Your body is just like a mountain, and the breath is breeze, and your awareness is sunlight. They are not three things. They belong to the same picture. The sunlight uh, simply gives brightness and warmth. It doesn't control or uh, request the body to do anything. Simply shine on the body, on the mountain. And this is a breathing mountain. Simply shine on the mountain like sunshine and don't disturb anything. Breathe in, don't disturb. Breathe out, don't disturb. Be kind and non-attaching. Relax the inner organs. Empty your body inside. When this body is well settled and stable, then now we can let it be here. Just leave it here and withdraw your eyesight. Relax your eyes. Unfocus your eyes. extend such relaxation to the whole brain. Relax your whole brain and empty your brain. You can explore and feel into the brain to see whether there are tension somewhere. If you find some tension, then just shine on it. Embrace it with kind awareness. You can kindly invite to relax. But don't request, just an invitation. Just accompany it in this way until all the tension in the brain melts. Till your whole brain dissolves into softness and peace. Relax and dive deeper into the brain. The relaxation should not just on the surface, but go into the depth of the brain. in this mild concentration, when you diving deeper into the brain, but don't be too tensed. It's kind of gentle concentration. Relax deeper into the brain. And dwell in the peace of the brain. Be aware of the subtle sleepiness and agitation. Subtle drowsiness is a form of a mild tiredness. Right? Even if your brain is peaceful, it is dim, it is not bright. This is already a kind of a mild tiredness. Feel this and let it relax deeper. And let the relaxation brings more softness deeper into the brain. Tiredness is a kind of stiffness of the brain. Find the stiffness and relax it, soften it. Of course, it is also a kind of kind invitation But you need to identify the stiffness before you can relax it. And sometimes there's subtle agitation. And it appears in the form of the background vibration of the brain. Identify it and relax it. The relaxation brings peace to it. Relax into the brain and let it be softer, be more peaceful. Let your brain be completely relaxed, just like falling to sleep. Let it be easeful and too lazy to think. It is completely at rest, and so and too lazy to arouse even single thoughts. Feel such laziness, and it brings the vagueness of peace. When the piece of brain becomes stable, then you can leave the brain here and shine into the heart chakra. Feel the whole area in your chest to check whether there are emotional tensions. The emotions are the force in this area. It's just like the wave in the depth of water. And the subtle form of it is kind of subtle wavering. Try to identify it and invite it to relax. Just shine on it like the sunlight. Just give your brightness and warmth to the heart chakra. May the heart be relaxed and peaceful. And when the heart chakra becomes softer and softer. And finally, you melt into a boundless harmony. Relax into it and dwell in it. And you can enjoy it. Just stay here and be too lazy to want. And wanting is heavy. So enjoy the harmony and be too lazy to want. Now feel such laziness to develop the thickness of harmony. Without wanting, the heart chakra is completely satisfied. When the heart chakra is well settled, then now we can sink down into the abdomen. Feel the whole area in your abdomen. To see whether there are tension or agitation somewhere. Identify it, face it, embrace it, and kindly invite it to relax. Relax all tension in the abdomen and dissolve it into a gentle serenity. You can settle your awareness at the center of the lower abdomen. This is the most stable, peaceful corner of the whole body. Relax deeper into the gentle serenity. Breathing now is the wave in this area. Feel all the subtle activities in the body, including your breathing, heartbeats, and impulse. These are the agitation of the body. Relax it until it is too lazy to breathe. Don't control, don't control your breath, but just relax it as much as possible. Feel the laziness. Go deep into the laziness. Even the breathing is so heavy now. And you are too lazy to do it. Now let us transfer the merit. May this merit of meditation worship the goodness in our mind. May this mind grow in goodness. Go in the right path of enlightenment. And may all sentient beings can share this merit. May them all grow in goodness. Go on the right path of enlightenment. Slowly feel your body and move your body.
천천히 몸을 느끼시고 몸을 움직여 주세요.
Peacefulness can be accumulated.
음,
Just like the agitation and the five hindrances can be accumulated.
마치 들뜸과 오장애가 쌓일 수 있는 것과 같습니다.
Mm. If we have a lot of five hindrances, it's not come from just one day or one week. It comes from many years.
우리가 많은 오장애를 가지고 있다면 이것은 하루 혹은 일주일 동안 그런 것이 아니라 굉장히 오랜 년들을 해서 오는 것입니다.
And our nervous system is conditioned to the five hindrances. It is so used to it.
그리고 우리의 신경계는 오장애에 적응돼서 있습니다.
So if sometimes we are not in the five hindrances, we feel not easeful.
그래서 어떨 때는 우리가 오장애에 있지 않다면 우리는 편안하지 않을 때도 있습니다.
Then we'll try to stimulate our nervous system to be agitated again.
그렇게 되면 우리는 우리의 그 신경계를 자극해서 다시 들뜨게 하려고 합니다.
This is why once we have nothing to do, we'll pick up the mobile phone.
그래서 이것이 이제 우리가 아무것도 할 게 없을 때 핸드폰을 집어드는 이유입니다.
Mm. But in the same way, the cultivation of peace can be accumulated too.
하지만 같은 방식으로 평화를 키우는 것조차 이제 같이 쌓일 수 있습니다.
If you invest more time to cultivate the peace, then it will accumulate, become thicker and thicker.
당신이 이제 평화를 키우는데 굉장히 많은 시간을 투자하게 된다면 이것은 더 쌓일 것이고 더 두꺼워집니다.
It's just like a thick armor. So when you go into the world of five hindrances, you have a lot of protection.
이것은 이제 두꺼운 갑옷과 같습니다. 당신이 오장의 세계로 갔을 때 당신은 굉장히 많은 보호를 받습니다.
And it takes more time for the five hindrances to pierce through the armor.
그리고 이것은 이제 오장애가 갑옷을 뚫는 데 있어서 더 많은 시간이 걸립니다.
Mm. and your mind will be much better protected in the daily life.
그래서 당신의 마음이 일상에서 더 많이 보호받게 됩니다.
And you'll be less enjoying the five hindrances.
그리고 당신은 오장애를 덜 즐기게 됩니다.
And peace becomes more kind of instinct of the mind.
그리고 평화가 이제 마음의 본능이 됩니다.
Then when you have nothing to do, you stay in a peace.
그래서 당신이 할 일이 없게 된다면 평화 속에 머무르게 됩니다.
You enjoy the peace, enjoy the time without your mobile phone.
당신은 평화를 즐기고 핸드폰이 없는 시간을 즐기게 됩니다.
This is the result of cultivation of peace.
이것은 이제 평화를 키우는 것의 결과입니다.
And in the meditation, when your peace is thick enough, then you you be you feel lazy, too lazy to disturb it.
그리고 명상에서 당신의 평화가 충분히 두껍다면 당신은 이것을 방해하고 싶은 데 있어서 되게 게으르게 됩니다.
And the peace becomes more and more stable and effortless.
그럼 평화는 점점 안정되고 힘이 들지 않습니다.
You don't need to defend against all the disturbance continuously because the peacefulness is thick enough.
그러면 당신은 모든 방해 요소에 대해서 어 방어를 할 필요가 없습니다. 왜냐하면 평화는 충분히 두껍기 때문입니다.
And such habits of peace will condition your nervous system too.
그리고 그런 이제 평화의 습관들은 당신의 신경계를 조정하게 됩니다.
Your character will change. You become more calm and more stable.
당신의 성격도 바뀝니다. 당신은 더 안정돼 있고 차분해집니다.
And you'll be less enjoying the excitement of senses.
그러면 이제 당신은 감각의 흥분을 덜 즐기게 됩니다.
And you'll be more enjoying a peaceful time.
그리고 당신은 더 이제 평화로운 시간을 즐기게 됩니다.
So just meditate more.
그래서 명상을 더 하세요.
Mm. When it occupies most of the time in the day, then your peace will be thicker.
이것이 당신의 대부분의 시간을 가지게 된다면 당신의 평화는 더 두꺼워집니다.
And your mind will wear a thick armor of samadhi.
그럼 당신의 마음은 두꺼운 삼매의 갑옷을 입게 됩니다.
Samadhi is just like the armor of mind, and the wisdom is the skill to lodge away from the defilement.
삼매는 이제 마음의 갑옷과 같습니다. 그리고 지혜는 우리가 우리가 번뇌로부터 도망가는 어떤 스킬과 같습니다.
If you have more wisdom, then you'll be more skillful in evading all the disturbance.
당신이 더 지혜가 많다면 모든 방해 요소를 피하는 데 있어서 더 아주 스킬풀하게 됩니다.
And the five hindrances has less chance can hit you.
그리고 오장애가 당신을 때리는 데 있어서 더 확률이 낮아집니다.
But anyway, we cannot. It is impossible for us to uh, to be free from all attacks from the defilement. So we still need an armor to protect ourselves.
하지만 그렇더라도 우리는 어, 그 번뇌의 공격으로부터 완전히 자유로울 수 없기 때문에 우리는 스스로를 지키기 위해 갑옷이 필요합니다.
If you don't have enough defense, then once you are hit by the defilement, you'll be KO.
당신이 이제 어느 정도의 방어가 없으면 당신이 번뇌에게 맞게 된다면 이제 완전히 나가 떨어지게 됩니다.
Uh, Even better is we have armor and we have the skill too.
그래서 사실 우리가 그 갑옷이 있고 피할 수 있는 능력이 있다는 것은 더 낫습니다.
Then you'll be safer, even more safe for the mind to survive in the battle of daily life.
그래서 둘 다 있다면 당신은 이제 매일매일의 싸움에서 살아남는 데 있어서 훨씬 더 안전하게 됩니다.
Mm. Wisdom means the skillfulness to use your to defend and to attack too. You can use your wisdom to kill the defilement.
그래서 지혜라는 것은 그런 스킬이 있는 것인데 당신의 이제 어떤 공격을 받았을 때 그것을 방어하거나 그리고 궁극적으로 당신은 그 지혜를 가지고 그 번뇌를 이제 없앨 수 있습니다.
Mm. So when your enemies disappear, then this is the most safe situation.
그래서 당신의 적들이 사라지는 게 가장 안전한 상황입니다.
Uh, that means when your wisdom can pierce through all the defilement and you let go of the greed, aversion, and delusion through understanding, then all enemies just disappear.
이것은 이제 당신의 지혜가 더 이제 큰 분노를 이제 이해를 통해서 놓아버리게 된다면 모든 적들은 사라지게 됩니다.
Because if you still feeling that your practice is unstable, it's going up and down all the time, that means we invest not enough time.
음, 그래서 당신이 아직도 수행이 불안정하고 좋았다 나빴다 항상 그렇다고 생각한다면 우리가 이제 너무 충분한 시간을 투자하지 않기 때문입니다.
Your armor is not thick enough, and your sword is not sharp enough.
당신의 갑옷은 충분히 두껍지 않고 당신은 그 칼은 충분히 날카롭지 않습니다.
And try to love meditation.
그리고 명상을 사랑하려고 하세요.
Don't just force your mind to meditate.
당신의 마음이 명상하도록 강제하지 마세요.
Uh, you can cultivate the interest in meditation by thinking or recalling the good taste of meditation.
당신은 이제 명상에 대한 흥미를 키울 수 있는데, 명상의 좋은 맛을 생각하거나 기억하는 데서 그렇게 할 수 있습니다.
Think about it more.
이것에 대해서 더 많이 생각하세요.
Then your mind will love it and try to make it reappear.
그럼 당신의 마음이 이것을 사랑할 것이고, 그리고 이것이 다시 나타나도록 할 것입니다.
Mm. And when you are having a lot of sensual stimulus, then just compare it to the taste of peace. Then you find that the excitement of senses is so coarse.
그 당신이 감각적인 자극을 굉장히 많이 느끼게 된다면, 그래서 이것을 평화의 맛과 비교하시면 됩니다. 그러면은 당신은 이제 이 감각적 흥분이 굉장히 거칠다는 것을 알게 됩니다.
The mind is wandering in the uh, in the external world, and actually it is so exhausting.
마음이 이제 외부적인 세계를 돌아다니게 될 때는 이것이 굉장히 피곤합니다.
Once you see this, then just come back to your body immediately.
당신이 이것을 보자마자 그러면은 몸으로 다시 돌아오시면 됩니다.
Accompany your body with kind awareness.
당신의 몸을 친절한 주의력으로 함께 해주세요.
Then you feel the difference immediately.
그럼 당신은 이제 그 차이를 즉각적으로 알게 됩니다.
And tell yourself, this is my normal state.
그리고 당신 스스로에게 이것이 나의 정상적인 상태라고 말해주세요.
Uh, a mindful life is my normal life.
알아차림 있는 삶이 나의 정상적인 삶이다.
Uh, when you are deluded, you are abnormal.
그리고 당신이 어리석음에 빠져 있다면 당신은 정상이 아닙니다.
Mm. Cultivate this until it accumulates thick enough.
이것이 충분히 쌓여서 두꺼울 정도로 이것을 키우세요.
Then your mind will be well protected.
그럼 당신의 마음은 완전히 잘 방어되고 있습니다.
You live in a more uh, wakeful way.
당신은 훨씬 더 깨어있는 방식으로 살게 됩니다.
You can work with mindfulness. You can speak with mindfulness when the wakefulness is there.
당신은 알아차림과 일할 수 있고, 알아차림으로 말할 수 있고, 그리고 깨어있음이 거기 있으면 그렇게 됩니다.
Okay. So, any question today?
오늘 질문 있으신가요?
Yes, Gloria.
I want to ask how to better take care of oneself. I find it difficult sometimes. I used to like I used to push myself too hard and then get all sort of like injuries and stuff. And I sometimes it's like I'm aware that I'm doing it and I try to stop, but it doesn't work. And
Mm.
I sometimes need to like force myself to stop, but it doesn't always work. So
You should understand taking care of yourself is part of taking care of others. Uh, if this caretaker is not well taken care, then it is unable, and then you'll be unable to take care of other people. So if you want to take care of other people better and longer, you need to take care of this caretaker.
but sometimes it's like I think I have like that kind of feeling like I need to I need to do the stuff before I can take rest. And then if I didn't finish it, I didn't have that kind of feeling like I deserve to take a rest. Or
Uh, it's not about deserve or not, and it's not about you need to do, but try to make it, I like to do it. I like to take care of this person. I try to love what you are doing, right? Because it's a wholesome Dhamma. Right? So if you like to do it, you feel energized in such action. Then you are taking care of yourself at the same time. Don't just force yourself, push yourself, pull yourself, squeeze yourself. But try to love it. Why not? Right?
Okay, I will try. Thank you.
Translation.
그래서 이제 이분이 약간 뭔가를 할 때 너무 과도하게 하는 것을 멈출 수가 없다. 그래서 이제 과도하게 할 때 뭐 다치기도 하고 그러는데 이것을 어떻게 멈출 수 있느냐라고 했을 때 아잔 교수님께서 이 사람이 다른 사람을 돌보기 전에 나라는 이 사람을 돌봐서 그래야지만 다른 사람을 도울 수 있다는 것을 알고 있어야 할 거라고 했습니다.
If there's some work we must do, then why don't you do it with interest? You can love what you need to do.
Yeah, I think it's like it sometimes like it doesn't require me to do so much. But I will think a lot I will think a lot of like unnecessary work like to do. And then sometimes I want to I try
then
to
you can praise yourself. You can appreciate yourself. Oh, see, you are so good person. Even you don't need to do this, but you do this because you want to help other people more. Right? So this is taking care of yourself. Okay. Translation.
그래서 이제 우리가 이제 만약에 해야 되는 일이 있다면 그냥 그것에 대해서 흥미를 가지고 내가 해야 될 일에 대해서도 사랑을 할 수 있습니다. 그래서 이제 대답이 이제 가끔 이제 나한테 너무 많은 것이 요구되지 않는 것에 대해서도 굉장히 더 많은 불필요한 일들을 하려고 한다. 그래서 원하고 하고 싶었다고 얘기했습니다. 그럼 이제 아잔 뉴스님께서 그런 경우에는 스스로에게 칭찬을 할 수 있다. 나의 어떤 그런 거에 대해서 인정할 수 있고 잘한다고 얘기해 줄 수 있습니다. 왜냐하면 그것이 이제 당신이 할 필요가 없는데도 이걸 하는 것이 다른 사람들을 더 돕기 위한 것이기 때문에 이것조차도 자기 자신을 칭찬하는 것조차도 스스로를 돌보는 것이기 때문입니다.
Yes, Zuru.
Hello, Ajahn. I have a question also related to this one. Also, like I feel like I work a lot during the day, so at night I did meditation, and then I think I still cannot stop thinking. So sometimes when I meditate, I think about some things I forget and I want to write them down. Or even yesterday, I just think the solution to my work that I didn't solve yet. So I suddenly open my eyes and try to stand up to try to figure it. But then I just can't calm down and then close the eyes again and continue your guidelines to finish them. But in this kind of situation, how should I deal with them? Shall I continue?
So you are doing the squats, right? So sitting down and standing up, sit down, stand up.
No, I try to, but
if
I just
you
didn't stand.
if you have some good idea in the meditation, which is common, because when our brain is relaxed, then it is it functions better actually. But if you know that this is not the time to think, it's not the time to jot notes, and then just tell yourself if this is important to me, I'll remember it after the meditation. Then just forget it and meditate. Okay. It's kind of hypnosis to yourself. So you can induce yourself like this. You send a message to your subconscious, and And if it is important enough, then you know it, you remember it. If you don't remember it, that means it's not that important.
Yeah, I don't remember actually yesterday after that.
Then just forget it. It's not that important to you, at least in your subconsciousness. It doesn't care about that too much. Okay, translation.
그래서 이제 이분이 명상을 하다가 이제 생각이 떠오를 때가 있는데, 그때 아전 유스님께서 명상 중에 좋은 아이디어가 나왔다 하더라도 이게 정말 중요한 거면 명상 이후에도 기억이 날 거기 때문에 그것을 잊어버리고 그냥 명상을 하셔도 됩니다. 이것이 이제 스스로에 대한 어떤 그 체면과 같은데, 그래서 당신이 이런 식으로 한다면 만약에 진짜 기억이 안 났다 하더라도 이것은 이제 무의식이 그냥 신경을 안 쓰는 내용이기 때문에 기억이 안 나도 크게 문제는 없습니다.
I I have
Yes.
another question.
Yeah.
So, like with the Chinese New Year approaching, so many people are consulting yearly, readings. So I would like to ask, how should we properly view this fortune telling and this destiny stuff? So
fortune telling.
sometimes like, okay,
you can do it as a, but don't believe it completely, because the future is not yet fixed. It depends on many other conditions. Sometimes something can be changed, and some things not. Some karma is tough enough, and it's so difficult or even impossible to change. But some karma is not that strong. It's still changeable. So just know that maybe it'll be like this. Then just prepare your mind.
yeah, but I'm sorry.
Yes.
Can I but sometimes a reading maybe suggest you do not do something or it's not a good time. But in this case, shall we just stand up for ourselves or try to,
You can try.
make efforts? We can try, right?
You can try.
It's kind of,
Keep a good intention, good motivation, to make sure that you are doing the good karma. If you're doing the good karma, no fear. But if you are doing the bad karma, you should be afraid.
Thank you.
Okay.
그래서 이제 또 두 번째 질문인데, 대부분 사람들이 이제 곧 새해가 오니까, 이 1년의 그 운세를 보는데, 이제 우리가 이것에 대해서 어떻게 해야 되는지, 그때 아잔 유스님께서는 그렇게 할 수도 있는데, 이것을 완전히 믿지는 않아도 됩니다. 왜냐하면 이제 미래는 우리가 이제 고정된 것이 아니기 때문에 다른 여러 가지 조건들에 의해서 영향을 받습니다. 그리고 이제 어떤 건 변할 수 있고 어떤 건 안 변할 수 없는데, 어떤 카르마는 이제 너무 세서 이것이 이제 거의 불가능할 정도로 바꿀 수 없지만 어떤 카르마는 그렇게까지 강하지 않습니다. 그래서 이것은 바뀔 수 있고, 그래서 이것이 그냥 마음 준비를 하시는 게 좋습니다. 그래서 이제 이분이 이제 만약에 이제 그 점괘가 당신이 이제 뭔가를 하지 말라고 나와 있다면 그래서 어떻게 해야 되는지 그때 아자니 스님께서 그냥 그것을 시도해 볼 수 있고 좋은 의도로 하시면 이제 좋은 결과가 올 가능성이 많습니다.
그래서 선업이라고 하면은 그것을 하는 게 선업이라면 이제 그냥 두려워하지 말고 점괘가 어떻게 나왔든 하고 그게 악업이라면 이제 두려움을 가지고 하지 않는 것이 좋다 이렇게 말씀하셨습니다.
Okay. No more questions?
이제 질문 없으신가요?
Yeah, Christine.
Thank you, Ajahn. I would like to ask about what you mentioned in the talk between samadhi and wisdom. So I've heard people talk about terms like vipassana bhavana and samatha bhavana, and I was wondering during meditation, is there any, like on the vipassana bhavana, is there anything we can meditate on to increase the wisdom, or will it arise naturally in day to day? That's also the other route I've heard.
You need to
I
do
think
the
I've mostly been
reflection
doing
more.
samatha.
You need to do the reflection more. Practicing the what's so called vipassana actually means insight. Insight comes from understanding. It doesn't come from meditation. Doesn't come from your meditation object. No matter how hard you look at the meditation object, you will not give you insight. Insight comes from understanding. If you don't understand but just look at it, it doesn't create any wisdom. It just create by samadhi. So it's about understanding. So we need to contemplate or reflect on things that we face, either in the meditation or not in the meditation. Whenever you are doing reflect things with the impermanence, suffering, and non-self, then it will create understanding to the truth. Then it gives you the insight. So it's a kind of observation with the right perspective. It's not just about thinking, just sit down and think, but it's kind of observation with the right perspective. Use the impermanent, suffering, and non-self as the perspective. Use the relinquishment as the perspective to look at things. This is a cultivation of wisdom.
그래서 이제 오늘 토크에서 이제 그 삼매와 지혜에 대해서 말씀을 하셨는데, 우리가 이제 수행을 열심히 할 때, 우리가 이제 명상을 할 때 이제 지혜가 올라오는지, 혹은 이제 삶을 매일매일 살아갈 때 지혜가 올라오는지 궁금하다라고 하셨더니, 아전님께서 좀 더 이제 우리가 그 생각을 해야 된다. 그래서 이제 우리가 윗바사나라고 하는데, 이것은 이제 지혜를 통찰을 뜻하는데, 통찰은 이제 이해에서 오는 겁니다. 그래서 우리가 어떤 이해 없이 한 가지에만 집중을 하게 된다면 그것은 삼매이겠지만, 이해는 어떤 그러니까 통찰이라는 것은 그거에 대해서 이해를 하는 것으로부터 옵니다.
Okay.
조금 더
Any more?
보충을 하면은 그 이해라는 거는 이제 바른 견해에서 오는데 이거는 사물에 대한 이제 관찰에서 비롯된다라고 이야기를 하셨습니다.
Okay, and this one, Yi. Yeah, you need to unmute yourself.
Sorry. I'm a student in Germany and I've been delaying my master thesis for several years actually. And I only feel now urgency right before I have to extend my visa. And at the right time, I just doing anything else but not my master thesis and avoid thinking about it. But to some degrees, I feel maybe comfortable at my status now. I currently work as a student, a working student 2 days a week in the company, and I think on the surface of my life it seems stable, and maybe I'm just afraid to finish my thesis and to moving forward to start a new chapter or what?
Then if you know this, then just go forward. No fear, just face it, because anyway you need to face it. Don't let the laziness to catch your mind. If you drop into a laziness, then you become more and more difficult to finish your thesis in the future. Right? If you drop it down and put it aside too long, then it becomes more and more difficult. So the easiest way is to face it as early as possible. Okay, translation.
그래서 이제 이분이 독일에서 이제 석사를 하고 있는데 이제 논문이 계속 늦어지고 있고 그래서 어떻게 해야 되냐 했더니 아자니 선생님께서 그것에 대해서 깨달았다면 이제 석사 논문을 쓰러 가야 된다. 왜냐면 이것을 직면해야 되고 어떤 방식으로든 직면을 해야 될 거고 그래서 게으름이 당신의 마음을 잡지 못하게 하고 이게 만약에 더 게으름이 계속된다면 점점 이제 우리 논문을 쓰는데 더 힘들어지고 그래서 이것이 가장 쉬운 방법은 이것을 최대한 빨리 직면하는 것입니다.
Okay, no more questions?
Can I ask a small question?
Okay.
Today, I thought like yesterday and the day before, like I went to the library to study and it was very successful. And me taking a lot of vitamins made me more like competent, so I was very happy with myself. But when I came into this meditation session and started meditating, I thought everything was going well and everything was okay, but like I could feel a lot of this bad karma like filling all my body. And like I was thinking, is this bad karma like real? Like is it filling all my body, or is it just revealed to me even though it's not that serious because I'm actually facing Ajahn Yu or other meditators? So like it's like a light, facing my like a light shining on myself so that I can see all this blot in my body, or like I just want to know what's happening.
You mean you feel the block in your body?
No, like for example, like if you let light shine on a certain place, you can actually see how dirty it is. Or like, so I'm asking, am I realizing the dirtiness or like the bad karma that's filling in my body, or like am I having a lot of bad karma like in the first place?
Don't think about it too much.
Oh, okay.
If you think like this, then this is a bad karma itself.
So why thinking about it too much is bad karma?
Because when you're thinking too much, it becomes agitation. It's one of the 5 hindrances. And it also creates worries. It creates suspicions, right? All are hindrances.
So the reason why these are bad.
If you know, and you know that no matter how hard you think about it, you would not get the answer. Then why you still continue in thinking about it?
I was kind of thinking you'd give me the answer.
If I simply tell you any kind of answer, do you believe it?
It would help me a little bit though.
But if you believe it, that means you are stupid. Because you cannot prove it, you cannot know it, but you believe me.
So like the only way I can be at peace with this or understand this is just get
know
there.
that this is kind of suspicion, and just put it aside.
Okay.
It's not giving you any benefit. So just come back to the present moment. Come back to the peaceful mind.
So imagining if I practice for 10 or 20 years in the future, I might be able to understand it. It's also
if you know, then you will know. If you don't know, then if you will not know, then just don't know.
okay.
It's nothing wrong if we don't know about it. Right? Doesn't create any difference in our practice.
Okay. It's very odd because like you always give the answer, but this time you don't.
Even I give you an answer doesn't mean it's a right answer or the only answer. So it's more important to know how to face such situation yourself.
음.
The how to adjust the attitude of your mind is more important to have the intellectual answer.
So just practice without paying too much attention to all what's
Ah.
happening in my body or mind.
To anything that you don't know, just keep keep it don't know.
Oh, so it's kind of the same way that we approach afterlife, right? Because like we don't
Yes.
know, so we don't have to
Yes.
think about it until we become like Ajahn Yu to actually see what's happening. Okay.
So this is the right attitude we need to learn. It's both for the meditation and for your life.
Hmm.
Don't be stuck in the questions that we will never know.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, let me translate. 이제 명상을 오늘 왔는데 이제 며칠 전까지만 해도 굉장히 컨디션이 좋고 나는 잘하고 있다라고 생각했는데 여기 와서 아잔이랑 명상하니까 갑자기 이제 안 좋은 그러니까 나쁜 업이 이제 내 몸에 가득 차 있다라는 생각이 든 거예요. 그래서 이게 내가 모르고 있다가 자각률이 높아서 알게 된 건지 혹은 나한테 진짜 악업이 많이 있는 건지 그 궁금해서 아잔한테 여쭤봤더니 아잔유가 우리가 그거는 이제 알 수 있는 문제가 아니기 때문에 이제 지금 알 수 있는 문제도 아니고 나중에 알게 된다면 알게 되는 문제고 사실상 우리가 수행하는 데 있어서 그렇게 중요한 문제도 아니기 때문에 그런 문제들에 골몰하는 것 자체가 이제 좋은 방식이 아니고 알려고 할 필요도 없고 알려고 하지 말아라. 그래서 이제 그런 질문들을 할 필요가 없다. 그래서 제가 이제 아자님께서 굉장히 특이하다. 왜냐면 아자님은 항상 이제 답을 주지 않냐. 그때 아자님 교수님께서 뭐 꼭 그렇지 않을 수도 있겠다라고 얘기를 하셨습니다. 네.
Because the practice of Buddhism is not to practice to be omniscient, but to practice to be free from the sufferings.
그래서 그래서 이제 불교의 수행은 이제 우리가 이제 모든 걸 다 아는 것에 있지 않습니다. 하지만 고통으로부터 벗어나는 데 있습니다.
Okay. More questions?
자, 이제 질문이 없으시면 Okay, let's pay respect to Ajahn.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Ajahn.
감사합니다.
Happy
감사합니다.
Chinese New Year.
Thank
Happy
you,
New
Ajahn.
Year.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Bye bye.
恭喜發財.
Không thấy phát sái.